Okay, we're on our second tutorial of our bash series, and we're in the process of getting to this point here, getting our terminal all set up, and so the command line and all of everything we're going to be doing in bash will be color coded, and just makes things a little bit easier when we're going to look for and use the bash. That way at quick glances we can see everything that's happening instead of having to read all the code, in high detail. We'll know if we see this here, we can just overlook that right away and we can see it exactly where we are, no matter what we're doing. Everything's different color codes, and that works out nicely. Okay, so when we ended, we were in Nano, and we opened up our two simple text editors, and then just a second, I need to figure out on time here. Okay, and then we have our two terminals set up side by side. First thing we're going to do from here is we'll go to opensage.net, and then go to Ubuntu. In the future that'll probably be called Linux, but I thought I was going to be doing more tutorials on Ubuntu, but for now it looks like I'm dealing with bash more and stuff, so probably be switching that to Linux. Anyway, then when you're there on the bash tutorials, you'll have a video and then some code below. Okay, we're interested in this code right here right now, and we're going to take, and you're going to pick out what you want to do for changes to your command line, okay, for your prompt when it first shows up. So if you want it to be regular text and it's going to be in red, and regular text in blue, or if you want bold, you're going to grab those codes, okay? If you want it to be underlined and stuff like that. So for me, I'm going to be using all bold, but I'm going to grab bold and regular text just so I have both of them available, and I'll copy those and I'll let them in this first text editor here and paste those in there. And then I'll grab down below these codes, there's another set of codes, and I'm going to grab these. And I'll copy them, and I'll paste them into this text editor over here. Okay, so now we're all set up. One more piece of code we need. We're going to grab this top code here, okay, and it's a PS1 code, and it's in between these single quotations here, okay. So go from the last single quotation, actually even grab that last single quotation, and go till you get to the backslash that's right before the first single quotation, okay. Didn't get that one there, so we're gonna manually do this from here to here, and we're gonna copy that, and then we'll go to our Nano. Now to get around to Nano, you just use your arrow keys, okay. So down, left, right, up, down, okay. And then you can also do page up and page down. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to go page down, and we're going to be looking for a specific set of code. And it's going to probably be this one right in here. Yeah. No. That's not it. Go one more. Right here. When you see this color prompt, yes, then PS1, curly brackets, Debian, and all this stuff. And there's going to be a code there. Then after that, it's going to say else. And then there's going to be another PS1 code. That's the one we're looking for. It's the one that's after else. That comes after this one that's above it with the color prompt yes. If yours is different, just look for different PS1 codes and try editing those and seeing which one is going to be correct for you. Okay, and if ever something's messed up, you've already saved a copy of all this file here, and it won't be a problem. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to delete everything behind this code here, and we're going to even take out that last single quotation there. So delete that, and then we're going to paste in what we had copied before. Okay, so go up, and here we're starting out with this backspace, open bracket, backspace, E1, and all that. These are all, that there is just a code, and the code, if you look down here, is for bold green. See that E, open bracket, 132, or semicolon 32. That there is going to be a green code, okay? So we're going to save this. So we'll do a Control O. And then it's going to ask us here if we want to write to this .bash RC file. We're going to click Enter for yes. Okay. Now we're going to go to this terminal on the right side here. And now let's just do a quick command of like dir, and nothing's changed, right? So what we're going to do is do exit. And now you see our command prompt has been changed. Okay, so now we get that green prompt, and that's how we did that. Was we got that bold green with changing that code right there. And all of these codes, they mean something different. Okay, so let's get to looking at this code a little bit more. We have this \u. See here we have \u, and then after that the @ symbol. So the \u stands for, and you can look up on this text editor down in the lower right here, the \u is the username of the current user. Okay, so the current user is OpenSage. And then it says to put an ampersand, or I think, no, that's not the ampersand, that's the about symbol or whatever. So then it has that symbol there, the @ symbol, and then \h, and \h, if you look down in this code here, is the host name. Okay, and then we have a \w, so uppercase W is the base name of the current working directory. And then it has another code here, and this code is a color code, but basically it's 0M, which means reset it. So it's going to reset itself to white, or whatever you picked. Most likely is what you put for your font color earlier when we did our background at a dark color and our font at a light color. Okay. Okay, so let's go about changing this code a little bit more now. Okay. So I'm going to go back, and we're going to start changing this code out. And for me, I already know what my code is going to be. And I'm I'm going to grab this code right here. Can't see my prompt in this. There we go. Can't see my... I'm going to grab all this code, copy that, and I'm going to go back up here and I'll do a paste of that code there. Now let's take a look at this code that I just pasted in here. Let's go back to the beginning. So we have this E1 semicolon 32. So 1 32, that's that bold green still, okay? And then we'll go a little further, and now we see we have an open bracket with the U, okay? Open bracket with the U there, so we know the U is the username, and then I have another color code right after that username, and it's 137M, okay? So if we look down here, 137M is white, okay? And then I have a lowercase w, and that's the current working directory. And then I change the color again to a 1 semicolon 31M, so that is red, and that will show this $sign here as being red. And then after that, anything that comes after the $sign, I have this color code of 134M. So that will be, everything will be bold and blue. Okay? So let's go ahead and save this command by doing a Control-O. And we'll click Enter to say yes, we want to write to that .bashrc file. And now we'll go over here to this terminal. And as we saw before, when we do a like that, we still have white, but now we'll do exit, type in exit, and we have a new prompt now. And as you can see, we no longer have this about symbol, we no longer have the host name. I don't need to know that information, but one thing I do have is it shows me white for my working directory now. And that can come in useful for when changing directories. Okay, so let's go Dropbox, and now I can see that. But not only that, but and it's gonna be, let's go to music, and as you can see, I have this happening all the time now, right? Now if we were to change this lowercase w to an uppercase W, and we'll do a save there, and enter, and then we'll do an exits here, okay? And now we're going to go back, so I'm back at my home directory there, so I'll do a CD back into Dropbox, and now I'll do a change directory into my music again. And as you can see, it doesn't give me my full path of where I'm at. It just gives me the actual directory I'm in. So that's why I like to have this at the lowercase w. And so that's how you go about making those changes. So I'm going to Control-O, and I'm going to write to that file again. And you can look at all these different codes in this text editor down here, and you'll be able to find what matters to you and what you would like to have in your prompt here. Okay? Alright, we're going to end this here, and on the next video, I think that might be it actually. There might be another video on this. I'll have to think about that.